For 10 years, the authoritarian government in Beijing has been trying to intervene to help this prime minister politically, beginning with a donation of $200,000 to the Trudeau Foundation. Since then, our intelligence services have informed the prime minister that this government interfered in 2 elections to support the Liberal Party, and the Prime Minister did absolutely nothing about it. Will he finally allow a public inquiry, an independent inquiry, so that Canadians find out the truth? The Right Honourable Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, it will be no surprise to you that I don't agree with the Leader of the Opposition. He falsely claims that this government has done nothing. We took action as soon as we took office, Mr. Speaker, to counter foreign interference in our elections. In fact, we were the only government to have done so. As my friend opposite, when he was minister responsible for democratic institutions, he did nothing. He did nothing when intelligence services raised this question over 10 years ago.
Well, we didn't have to, because the dictatorship, the communist dictatorship in Beijing was not helping the Conservative Party get elected. Contrary to that, for 10 years, the communist dictatorship in Beijing has been helping the Prime Minister. They gave $200,000 in donations to the Trudeau Foundation. They interfered in 2 successive elections to help the Liberals win. And the Prime Minister knew about it after numerous briefings to that effect. He's done absolutely nothing to stop it because he benefits from it. Will he finally allow a public and truly independent investigation of it? Thank you.
The Honourable Minister of Intergovernmental Affairs.
We take the issue of foreign interference in Canada's electoral system and any foreign interference very seriously. Mr. Speaker, that's why when we formed government, we took a number of unprecedented steps that did not exist when my friend was a minister in the previous government. We created the National Security and Intelligence Committee of Parliamentarians. Precisely so. Parliamentarians from all political parties could have access to classified information and publish reports for Canadians. We set up an independent panel of senior public servants, Mr. Speaker, to follow exactly the issue of foreign interference in the elections, and will continue to do more.
The Honourable Leader of the Official Opposition.
Well, all they've done is had the former CEO of the China-financed Trudeau Foundation to write a report about it, in which he unsurprisingly says, don't worry, be happy. And we know why the Liberals want to cover this up. They benefited from Beijing's interference in 2 successive elections. The question is, why isn't the NDP actually doing its job? They've been working against transparency and preventing top Liberal campaign operatives and PMO officials from testifying in committee. Why won't the NDP stop its cover-up coalition and allow top-level officials to testify and answer questions?
The Honourable Minister of Intergovernmental Affairs.
Mr. Speaker, the Leader of the Opposition wants top-level officials to testify publicly before parliamentary committees. The good news is that's exactly what they did last week, Mr. Speaker. The heads of our intelligence agencies, the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, the National Security and Intelligence Advisor to the Prime Minister. I know my friend will be very excited to know that I'm going to the Procedures Committee myself on Thursday and be happy to answer any questions, Mr. Speaker. From the beginning, we have said that we take this issue very seriously. We've put in place unprecedented steps to deal with foreign interference, and will continue to do more.
The Honourable Leader of the Official Opposition.
Well, we learned that the Prime Minister now has a big announcement to make at 5 p.m. today. This after 10 years of having known that Beijing was interfering to support him with donations to the Trudeau Foundation and help in numerous federal election campaigns. Now he's announcing something. And we know that he's probably going to try to sweep this under the rug by naming a Liberal establishment insider to have a secretive process that will never bring about the truth. What we don't know for sure is whether the NDP is once again going to be a co-conspirator in making that happen. Will we have a final and clear public investigation so Canadians know the truth?